welcome to Stan the Wine Man TV. I am your host, Stan Rutan, and this is the Blue Collar Wine Show, where I help you spend your wine dollars wisely. Washington Wine Month in March. We're still on Washington wines. We did the canned wine episode, which was kind of fun. Finding those interesting, kind of cool canned wines. Now we're going to red blends. Red blends is still one of the hottest categories in wine right now, and they just keep coming and coming and coming. You know, like now they're into the dark wines, Apothic Dark, Menage a Trois Dark. I mean, it's just this and that and the other. And the cool thing about the United States is they can experiment. They don't have the rules that they have in European countries where they have to use certain varietals in certain areas. They can blend whatever the hell they want to blend. I mean, and they do a good job of it. So we're going to get started right off with 3 Washington red blends. This is the 2017 Kevin White Winery Red Wine Yakima Valley. It rolls in at $20, and it is 57% Syrah, 14% Grenache, and 19% Mourvedre. Good job, Kevin White, for putting the blend on there. Really appreciate it. There's the bottle. Now, I'm a big fan of Kevin White's. He does a really nice Syrah, and then an homage he does as well, a GSM blend. This is also a GSM blend. These are very big, meaning Grenache, Syrah, Mourvedre. Yes, they don't always put them in exactly that order, but that is what they are. They're very popular in imitation or in homage to the Rhone Valley, where they do GSM blends all day. $20. Now, when Kevin White first came out, he hit it big with the wine media, with the press, with the critics, and he started out kind of in a lower price range. Now he's in the upper price range. Still hasn't gone crazy, so I appreciate that. So this is an effort that he does. It is now $20. So you can try his wines without breaking the bank. Well, actually his other wines aren't bad. They're $28. Let's see what we get on the nose. A little blackberries. Blackberries and cherries all day. A little bit of candy-esque on the nose. And getting a little bit of tobacco underneath. Let's see what we get on the palate. I'm trying to cut down on the smelling. I've been watching a few of my past videos and I spend way too much time doing that. I don't know if you enjoy it. Maybe you can make a comment. Do you think I was spending too much time analyzing the aromatics of the wine? I mean, really, how many of you? I do encourage you to smell your wines. That really enhances your wine tasting experience. Too many people just, put it in their glass and start drinking without smelling. And you know that the nose has a lot to do with the taste of your food. It is true with wine as well. This is big fruit. I mean, this is a big, big ass wine in the mouth. Just going to look at that. A little heat coming through. I believe that's 14.8 or 14.9% alcohol. Really sweet tannins. I mean, extremely sweet tannins. A big currant and ripe blackberry, kind of almost a boysenberry type on the wine, but it's really, that Syrah gives it a little bit of that kind of it doesn't quite go bacon fat, but it has that kind of almost bacon fat thing going on. A little bit of white pepper on the finish. Freshens up on the finish, which I appreciate very much. That initial hit, that initial attack on the palate was like, boom! Like, push. But then it freshens it up on the finish, which gives it nice balance, really helps it out. I like this wine. I think a lot of you are going to like this wine. It has smooth tannins, good integration, a little big up front, but it's balanced out by the acidity on the back end, freshens it up. Little cola coming through, which is interesting. Just a tiny, 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 tiny hit of that. God, I gotta learn how to just make a mess out of my glass. Crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna go B+. Nice effort, $20. I think a lot of people are gonna love it. It's definitely a B+ wine. Let's move on. This is the Humble Roots Estate Wines 2 Mountain Winery. I'm guessing this is 2016. It says number 16. Hidden Horse Red Blend. Yakima Valley, Washington State. 13.9 alcohol. Does not have the blend on it. So you know what? On that side, but there you go. $15. Give it a little rinse here. I was introduced to this winery a couple of years ago, and I really liked their wine. So I'm very curious about this one. Bottle number 28065. That would be bottle number 28,065, maybe? I don't know. Let's see what we get on the nose here. $15. Very interesting kind of carrots. Definitely kind of red flower petals. Currants coming through, a little bit of tobacco. Just my initial attack was carrots, like fresh cut carrots, which is interesting. Maybe even a touch of blueberry coming through. Let's see what we get on the palate. Nice balance, nice integration, nice complexity. Get currants, tobacco, a little bit of leatherish action coming through. The tannins are almost like leather-like. Get a little bit of blueberry on the backside. Get a little bit of black raspberry coming through. I get that red flower petal thing that goes on. I really like that. A little bit of licorice on the back of the mid palate. This sucker, this baby, has a lot of complexity for $15. It outshines the Kevin White in the complexity category, and good balance, solid wine, good food wine, and you could have it by itself, solo as I say, to sit back, turn on the tube, watch your favorite program, watch a ball game, whatever you want to do, and drink this wine. Maybe you have a little popcorn around, a little bit of cheese, be perfect. Good color, you can see through it a little bit, but oh, incredible wine. Has an interesting kind of a plum element that comes through on the backside, as well as a blueberry, a little bit of black raspberry. Like this wine a lot. I'm going to go straight up A-. I think it's a solid effort. I like this one for $15. Seek it out, guys. $15. Number 16, which I imagine is 2016. Let's move on. Due Anni from Patterson Cellars. This means 2 years in Italian. So they blend 2 vintages together. Very interesting. 59% Merlot, 16% Syrah, 14% Malbec, 11% Cabernet Sauvignon, $21. I'm a big fan of Patterson Cellars. I like their wines. So they blend 2 vintages. So it's a non-vintage, but blended with 2 different vintages. Pretty interesting. And he puts the blend on the back. Hats off to Patterson Cellars. Now this is a lot darker than the Hidden Horse Ranch 2 Mountain Winery Hidden Horse Red Blend. There you go. So hopefully you can see that, a lot darker. So this is what we call a Washington State Bordeaux blend, because they throw a little Syrah in there. Get a little bit of that sweet currants on the nose. Sweet currants with a little bit of a splash of tobacco, splash of leather coming through. Definitely leather. I get a little bit of wood action. Let's see what we get on the palate. Once again, nice balance, nice integration. I get a little bit of a brown sugar element, which you know I don't like that much, but I know a lot of you like it. And you may not nail it because this is a lot of currants on this one. Very sweet currant notes, but it's balanced by good acidity, good structured tannins. Get a little bit of grip on the backside. There's an underlying or underbelly of tobacco coming through, as well as some wilted rose petals. Nice grip on the backside. This would be a great steak wine. Great with stews. Have it with some elk. Have it with some moose. I mean, it's just a really solid food wine, but has nice, you know, long finish. The currants just kind of hang on there. I don't like that kind of brown sugar component that comes through, but that's just me. That's just me. I know a lot of you guys like it. So, you know, it's all about your palate. And I'm looking at how the wine is made. Whether I like a certain flavor characteristic or not, doesn't matter. What matters is how the wine's made. This has good acidity, good structure, good complexity, good balance. I'm going to go A- on that one as well. Solid wine, $21. I think the $15 A- version, I'd seek that out. This has just a little bit more fruit to it. So they're actually all really good. A really good example of Washington wines, especially Washington red blends. Thanks for taking a little time out of your day. Hook up with me on Twitter at Stan the Wine Man, on Instagram Stan the Wine Man, and please subscribe to my channel. I'm getting more and more subscribers. It's just nice to have subscribers. It makes you feel good. You know what I'm saying? You keep watching, and I'll keep helping you spend your wine dollars wisely.